So in science, I don't like using the word fate, but it's not that fate is definite in a many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, it's that many worlds are definite, and that just kind of seems like fate. And here's what I mean by that. Imagine that there is some sort of quantum event in your body that eventually, through a chain of entanglements, affects a neuron in your brain that determines whether or not you're going to get a sandwich today. Small caveat, I know that's not how it works. Quantum events are not one-to-one entangled with choices. But I'm just using this as a thought experiment, okay? Bear with me. So the quantum event happens, which means there has to be two worlds with two states. One where you bought a sandwich, and one where you didn't buy a sandwich. Both of these outcomes have to happen. So what was your fate? Was your fate to buy a sandwich or to not buy a sandwich? Your fate was to do both. Every outcome has to happen. And you are just the you that is experiencing this series of outcomes. If those outcomes were different, then you would be a different you. So yes, if you're going to look at it that way, fate, again, I don't like using that word, is definite in a many worlds interpretation because the you that is in this quantum state has to be the you that is in this quantum state. If you switch the quantum variables around, then whatever you exists in that other quantum state is not you by definition. The only you that exists is the you in this quantum state. The other yous are different people. So you are only ever going to experience these quantum outcomes. Like I said, a big roller coaster going down a timeline. And the other yous will experience the other timelines with other quantum states. You have your fate, they have their fate. And again, that has to be the case because all outcomes have to happen. So there has to be a sandwich you and a non-sandwich you. No choice was ever actually being made because both outcomes exist somewhere from a quantum perspective. And neither is more real, neither timeline is more right. This is just the timeline that you personally are experiencing.